Hello and welcome. Let's play Europa Universalis 4 One Tag Record Breaker campaign. I decided to make more changes, another change, probably the final one, to the format of this series, because several people asked me to comment this series until the end. And I thought about it. I'm gonna make the effort to comment the whole series, but for that to happen, this had to go faster. So I decided to speed up the footage by 80%. I think it's still reasonable to understand what's going on. I was forced to mute the original sound because it's, for me at least, it's unbearable to hear the soundtrack 80% faster. In the background we are hearing some musics from Europa Universalis 3, 4 and also some from Crusader Kings 2. At the end of the last episode I unlocked Admin Tech 5. Despite not having admin points to unlock ideas, I did it because that will put us ahead of time in admin tech, so that means more money through extra production efficiency. Here we have a decision that would increase the unrest, so of course I don't want it. That extra money from being ahead in admin tech is going to be very helpful to pay the army, help pay the army, and help improve the economy. Always trying to save some money by reducing the army maintenance. And all enemies are dead. There's no point paying the army. Gonna join them all. Make bigger stacks because you never know if some rebels are gonna pop up and stack wipe the little stacks. There we go. Last fort. Fallen. We can already sign a separate peace treaty. Everyone's defeated. Decided to buy down the war exhaustion. Don't want to have to deal with rebellions, but above all, this is gonna be helpful to reduce the coring time and cost. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna take advantage of the loot for a little while. because I conquered the Mamluks rather quickly and I'm ahead of schedule. So the Mamluks are going to help me pay the army for a while. But I don't even have points to core the provinces, so gonna take advantage of this for a while, for a few months before I peace out. Will happen soon. Let's build another temple. My first idea group is going to be Humanist, probably to the surprise of many of you. One tag world conquest starting by an idea group other than administrative. It's not very common, I would say. But I'm gonna do it because there was a very important change from 1.12 to 1.13, which was the way that the overseas coring cost is deducted, presented. I don't know how to explain that very well, but I'm gonna try it. In 1.12, the development of the province was cut in half, and that was the benefit from coring an overseas province. Now the modifier appears, as you can see there, minus 50% for colonies. So minus 50% for colonies combined with minus 33% from the Ottoman Third National Idea, along with claims, will let me pay only 1 point per development. A very good leader and level 3 advisors will let me gain that amount of admin in around 100 years. So points to core are not a problem. The big problem is the coring time, and also it's not practical to fabricate claims everywhere, or not possible. So I have another trick to replace claims for something else. What else? Of course, I'm gonna unlock administrative too, but for now I'm going with Humanist to reduce the amount of rebellions. That will let me focus on conquering land instead of leaving armies behind to deal with rebellions. Since I still did not unlock the needed ideas from the Humanist idea group, that reduced unrest, we have to raise the autonomy to prevent rebellions. Over here I'm decided to take the provinces from myself, and now I'm selling them to AQ to cut me off from Africa and Asia. So everything from this point on, every piece of land from Asia and Africa will be overseas. So we'll benefit from that minus 50% from being a colony. I didn't transfer the occupation to AQ because I wanted to destroy that fort. It will make AQ a more useful vassal because they will be able to field a bigger army. I said it before, but saying it again, it's very important to do that if you want our vassal to be more useful. I think it's time to go beat up QQ. Quite appropriate music, I would say. I also unlocked the Humanist idea group right now, even without points to unlock an idea, because we can benefit from, I would say, a very good random event, set of random events. So even without unlocking ideas, some of those events will uh, will pop up. So you might be lucky and get one that reduces the national unrest by 2. We'll see. Okay, looks like I'm gonna go beat up QQ because I'm raising the army maintenance. This is why I didn't want to set rivals, because if I set a rival, I cannot proclaim a guarantee on them. This is I'm taking advantage of a glitch in game that will functionally allow me to have 5-year truces instead of the standard 15. So by proclaiming a guarantee on the Mamluks and later revoking it, I will have only a 5-year truce. Will allow me to destroy even the biggest countries in almost no time at all. If they were my rival, I could not proclaim a guarantee on them. And costs points to remove a rival, and we can only do that after a certain amount of years. So time to go beat up QQ and their allies. Wouldn't be very hard, but hordes are quite strong in the beginning of a game, so I think I have to be careful despite having the tactics advantage. They can still wreck me if I'm not careful. Piece of crap general. This one is reasonable because shock is very important at this stage of the game. We were lucky and grabbed that fort that was not garrisoned. Whenever possible, it's better to face the hordes in our own territory, because according to terrain, the hordes might have a 20% shock bonus inside their territory. Time to fabricate more claims. Over here I have 4 stacks, 2 of them to take care of the forts. The third and the fourth to try to siege some provinces without forts and deal with QQ's army. Calling the vassals to attach. I want to give free war score to QQ because they would probably stack wipe them. In 1.12 the little stacks from the AI they would sit idle. In 1.13 They are moving around like little bugs, like flies, just bugging us. Instead of consolidating into a big stack, they just go and try to siege stuff. It's a bit silly. And annoying. But it is what it is. Hopefully this will be improved. And the AI will try to create a big stack instead of having several stacks running around. One stacks running around and being easily killed. Again, gonna lose piety. We protect. War exhaustion at this point is a problem. In other playthroughs, I selected I was the defender of the faith, but as the Ottomans, I don't recommend being the defender of the faith, at least early on, because you get involved in lots of wars that will make you lose time. If you choose not to be part of those wars, you're gonna lose 500 ducats. So, since I don't wanna waste time nor lose 500 ducats, I prefer to buy down the war exhaustion. Little stack wipe. This is a problem of letting vassals attach. If their general is better than yours, you'll fight with their tactics. So if you have a tactics advantage over your enemy but your vassal doesn't, it's gonna be a problem. But QQ is not at this point is a weak opponent, so not a big deal. By comparison with the Ottomans, and QQ is weak, so. Oh, another fly bugging me. 3 war score, but also lots of micro to kill all these flies flying around. It was probably better for the AI in 1.12 because the stacks didn't move, one stacks, so they didn't have to spend money to recruit more stacks. They would only lose one when it was time for me to reach the province. End result is the same. Looks like QQ is having problems with the Persian separatists over there. Attacked yet again. Then the general and a few reinforcements. We'll see the end of this battle in the next episode, because for now I'm going to take a break. Thanks a lot for watching, and take care.